least we were until I've been working so much. But but for now, Mondays and Fridays are pretty much set.
Yeah, we slowly getting back. But yeah, man,
there you go. There's the link. There's the link for Twuan right there.
Y'all go sub it up, y'all. Sub it up. Some thumbs, man. Hit them thumbs for real.
Hey, you got Europe, you got his title underneath his name or no?
Let me see.
Pull that comment down. See.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yep. At Raider Twuan.
Okay,
there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Raider Twuan on YouTube, Twuan on IG. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you can get a hold of me again. I try to work with all content creators that want to talk about some Raider football. So anybody that's out there, whether you got one subscriber, whether you got 1 billion subscribers, you know what I'm saying? I work with everybody. I'm not one of those people that I only work with you because you got this many subscribers. I work with everybody. So definitely reach out to me.
We're saying we're actually.
That's how I am.
You know who Chewy is, right, Jess?
Yeah.
Europe and I helped get him started. He got up to 50 so he could go live, and now he's just tearing it up. He just, I mean, pretty much everybody that's subbed to us now is pretty much subbing over to them, and that's kind of my goal. Me and Europe, when we started collabing together, we both made it our personal goal that we were gonna promote every channel regardless of who they were, even if they're Mitch Rents and they're way the hell up here, because it's all a nation. It's about bringing the family together. We're finally starting to see a team that's organized. Let's organize the fan base again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think there, and I'll say this business wise, I hope everybody gets monetized that really wants to be about that work. You know what I'm saying? I think if you are willing to put in the work, I think everybody's willing to, I think everybody should get monetized. And that's just it. I think there's enough money to go around. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to buy Raider jerseys and Raider hats, you know what I'm saying? So why not have YouTube pay for it?
Right. And they will too. And that's part of because I don't know if you knew, Twuan, but Europe just crossed 400.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
I told him I don't know if you saw that in chat, Europe, but I've been since I've been going there, you know how I am. I kind of research ahead. And there's quite a few hoops you got to kind of jump through once that happens. And there was a question someone asked, what if you go to 500 and then somebody unsubs? That doesn't matter. It's a threshold. That's what your maximum amount of subs were is what monetizes you. So if you go backwards, they take it from you, right? So a couple things. One, you got to set up an account for funds. Then you got to determine whether you want YouTube ad breaks. Because YouTube will pay you for ad breaks. And you got to decide if you want to do a membership thing and that type of stuff. All that stuff takes a little bit of time, and I pretty much got it. I printed it all out and I got it in a binder, no shit, with a highlighter shit. That's how much of a freaking geek I am, man. Just to make sure I'm prepared for it,
Right.
So yeah, and the cool part is you can really customize what you want to monetize. You know what I mean? You don't have to monetize everything. Hell, you don't even have to have a super chat option if you don't want. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you though? I mean, I would. I just won't push it. I'm not going to push it. I'm more than happy that you did it. But at that point, I'd rather you send me a Venmo because Venmo doesn't take any freaking money from you.
Yeah.
So that's YouTube gets 30% of that shit. So,
and what? Also, too, I think a lot, and because I think we're all kind of in that bracket somewhat. I'm not trying to classify everybody, but I think we're somewhat in that bracket. I think there's a lot of people that watch us, and
real quick.
the financial, you know what I'm saying, investments that we've already put in, you know what I'm saying, without getting anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and I say it publicly. I don't pull anything back on my channel. I told people, I'm like, look, I just spent $350 on this StreamYard just to be on, you know what I'm saying, just to be on screen with you guys. And you know what I'm saying, it's coming out of my pocket. I'm not getting anything, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing coming in that's helping me offset that. So, you know, when we do, at this point, we don't have super chats or whatever, but we do put up our Cash App or we do put up our Venmo. It's just like, hey, can you help me chip off a little bit of this so that I can continue in doing what I'm doing. So it's not like we're really begging for it, you know what I'm saying, begging for it, but I do like to put in front of people like, hey, these content creators that are actually really, you know what I'm saying, out here, not just using a cell phone or whatever. Like, there's people that are buying laptops and buying lights and buying, you know what I'm saying, investing in streaming, you know, platforms and all of that stuff, even before they're even eligible to get a super chat. So
that's me.
You know, that's why I'm like, I'm trying to push everybody that's really trying to do it to monetization. Because again, like, hey, if you know, if YouTube can pay, you know what I'm saying, if them you know, commercials or whatever can help pay off some of this streaming service that I'm using, and then I can still kick back to the channel and invest in, you know, invest in the Raider Nation, then hey, it's a win-win for me.
Marcus was good,
and it's like StreamYard
was good.
So StreamYard, it's a little spendy, but what it does, it prevents me from having to have somebody produce my show for me. Because all the other studios, other than Streamlabs, if I was to do a different one, it'd probably be the same one Lunatic uses, except his wife does all the helps with the producing. So he has that backup. My wife really doesn't have the technical background, like computer stuff and stuff like that, to be able to help me with that. Plus, she's too damn busy to mess with it anyway. But so StreamYard allows people like me and you to be able to produce and host and set up a show in less than an hour. So, you know what I mean? And the rest is up to you, is to research what you're going to talk about and have some backup to it. That's pretty much it. And then my show, it goes one of those, like my Friday show is called Friday Night Off the Rails. And everybody knows it's in here that it's called that for a reason. Because we talk Raiders for a little bit, and then we go out on tangent on life stuff and just start laughing and talking and laughing about stuff. You know, my whole 5.5 hour show last night, we were just chopping it up and laughing our asses off. I woke up this morning and my damn cheeks hurt from laughing. So, and I'm the host. You know what I mean? I'm not the one laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it be like that, man. It really do. It really does. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you guys in there getting it in. I like the interaction. I'm not really into it, but I'm looking at it and seeing y'all getting it in. I love that.
Yeah. I think I'm same thing. I'm same here, Severe. I think my watch hours are pretty much in line. I think they'll catch. I'll catch that before I catch the 500. I think. And ad revenue, it's you have to be at 1,000 subs for ad revenue. Thanks for reminding me on that. And 10K watch hours. Watch hours.
It's all on the studio, YouTube studio.
That's good, everybody.
You go to earn, everything that Severe just said is on there. It's all down the line. Yeah,
it's all listed. All the milestones, all the wicks you got to pick up. Yeah.
It's good to look at things, but man, for me, the best way to do it, the best way I've been, about it, instead of driving me crazy, is just keep my head down and keep working. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting out. You know what I'm saying? A video here, a short here. You know what I'm saying? Do a live. You know what I'm saying? Hop on with some other people, connect with them. So eventually when you over time you gonna get there, definitely. But we have to put each other up, definitely, and support each other.
That's what I've been bad about. I've been bad about the shorts. I need to make more shorts to promote the next show. I really need to do that more. And the thing is, I'm more. It's weird. I'm more comfortable on a live than I am doing a short because I feel like I'm talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because I'm not. Believe it, you guys, this will blow your mind, but I'm not a great public speaker, dude. I'm nervous. I'm nervous in front of people. I'm in front of a big group of people, but
it'd be like that.
But I mean, I count on comedy. If I can get a little bit of a giggle on my very first thing I say, then I'm in good shape. That calms it all back down for me. That's my strategy. A little comedy right at the get go,
You got to have a little bit, man. You got to have fun with it.
Right.
Exactly.
Like yesterday.
Oh, yesterday was freaking fun, man.
I jumped on there. I said, "What the fuck does Nav Man got on the screen, bro?"
Somehow we got on what the female celebrities looked like back then, what they look like now, which one's still hot, which ones ain't. And boy, it was a debate. So I'm over here freaking Sacktown's chopping it up and stuff, and I'm over here pulling up pictures of all these different names that I'm seeing in the chat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just said this gal? Plow. Everybody's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, that's Pamela Anderson right now, man. They're like, what? Like, yeah.
Dapper was good, brother.
4-7 pod.
15 minutes. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I do be on all types. I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all ever feel like that? I be feeling like I just be wanting to talk footballs and just be at any moment, and I'd be like, fuck it. I'm finna just go live and talk football.
Yeah, you just fire up.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Hal Raider, what's good, bro?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
I knew, like, early this morning, I just like, fuck it. Like, I want to talk football. And I knew what time it was, so I was like, all right, I know somebody's up also that's going to want to talk football around this time.
Yeah.
Shoot.
There's always somebody up on YouTube, man. Somebody will watch it, no matter who it is.
Did you see up there, Jeff? I think Jeff said he went over 3K.
Oh yeah, Jeff. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jeff been doing his thing, man. I think like, and I'm with you, dog. Like, there's times where I'm like, hey, it's 2 a.m. I'm gonna pull up. And whoever meet me, you know what I'm saying? But let me get this off my chest, you know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be times where you ain't gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying? There's times where I'm like, dude, I don't feel like going on live today, or I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? So those days that you do feel like it, I think those offset those days that you know what I'm saying, don't feel like it, you know? Because everybody has their day. Let's be real with that. Everybody up here does not, is not always in a good, in a good sense or a good mind, or, you might be going through something and, your energy is not going to be right. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, I'm not even going to cheat these people, you know what I'm saying? And give them, half energy and all that either. So I get it.
Right.
It's like
my son.
You just got a full send, bro.
Say, like, what you say, Chew? My man.
No, he was saying like how he like sometimes you don't feel it. Like, you just got to get in there and just say fuck it, bro, and do your thing. You know what I mean? Because just how you feel, bro. You can't let shit stop you, bro. Because you know what I mean. It'll turn into it'll just keep happening if you let it happen. You gotta put your foot down, bro, and just make it like, hey, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
It's like the Monday,
like a Monday, especially like before you go live? Like before you go live, is that like before you're able to go live? That's when you have to like push yourself the most because you gotta do the videos, you gotta edit the videos, you gotta make the videos, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? That should take mad time. Like, I know sometimes like I had an hour video, it'd take me 3 hours to edit it. If I had like a 30-minute video, it'd take me like an hour to edit it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
Yeah,
I'm getting better at cutting videos now. Getting better at it. I'm starting to be able to. I use VLC. I'm able to, and it's free. I'm able to just take one piece and just throw it in a trash can. Take one piece, throw it in a trash can. You know, and then I can just save that one and be done with it. Move on to the next one. But I'll usually make 3 or 4 for a show, and sometimes the show doesn't go the way that I intended it to, so the videos aren't even really part of the show. So I still have quite a few videos, and I tag them as not used. So I have them tagged as not used, so I know in my library that I haven't used them before. So there they are, right? So, but yeah, that's also a learning curve on what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And if you look at the rules with YouTube, it's freaking very vague. And a lot of times they'll just give you a warning saying, hey, this is on the fringe. It'll say, hey, it's not affecting you. It's not a mark against you. Just letting you know this is a little on the edge, you know?
Talking about copyrights?
Yeah, they're sensitive with that shit.
Copyrights and, what is it? Where something portrays someone and different than what they actually are.
No, I feel that one. I feel you kind of.
You see what I mean? When you portray, yeah. So that's easy to do because if you take someone else's YouTube video, you get their consent to use it, and then they portrayed someone not in reality, then that can get you too. So
you, like Jeff said, man, you can't come on here and put on some bullshit ass persona, and like that shit'll drain you quick, and it'll. Like if it's not you and you gotta put, you know what I mean? It's you're just gonna have a drain, bro. Like you just gotta do you.
Yeah, and that's it. You know, you gotta. I've seen a lot of people do that. They became, you know, they try to be someone that they're really not, and that again, that's draining in itself. You're acting. You know what I'm saying? And acting is draining in itself. I'm talking more in the sense of like, you know, if you're trying to refer that to me, like it in the sense of like, I have some health reasons. So there are some things that like, okay, I'm just not, my energy's not there at all because of, you know, For those that know me, I have kidney disease and I go to dialysis. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is my dialysis days, and those are usually those days usually drain me physically. So those days I'm just like, dude, I just want to go to sleep. So, you know, those are the days I'm like, dude, I'm definitely not feeling like getting on YouTube, because if I'm on YouTube, I might be looking like I'm barely, you know what I'm saying, barely hanging on, and that's not really the case. It's just, you know, of the situation that's why I go through. So I have to pick and choose when I go live. And again, like Gerb said, you have to choose those days when you're able to go live because of everything else that's going on in your life, whether you have children, whether you have, you know, things medically going on with you or whatever's going on. We have to make our schedules work and fit just to be on screen.
Yeah, I feel you. No, yeah.
And that's a lot of the folks that are in this chat right now are all genuine people. And they probably don't go on any channels other than people that are like us that they know are authentic. You know, they're authentic. There's nothing to hide. We have nothing to hide. Shit, we talk about some really deep personal shit on my show, man. And on yours too. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's
most really people cried. You done cried on our show, bro. Like it get real on here. You feel me? But I wouldn't change none of that shit though. You feel me?
Who did?
Know what I'm saying?
Oh, good.
Huh?
What?
I'm saying like there's a couple people that done shed a tear on certain what's the names on our show. What I was saying.
I shed a tear on my own. Talking
about,
I'm saying.
Like
Talking about veterans and shit.
Right. That, you know, when the good gesture for Sacktown and stuff like you know what I mean, real emotional shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean?
That was a big deal, man. And you know, Alpha Kazi did the same thing for a content creator in Australia too.
I seen that video.
Changed his life. Sent him a laptop, sent him a microphone, a quality camera, and a light. And I mean, he sent him a bunch of shit. Had him freaking rolling after that.
Yeah. Right. That's the cool part, man. You know what I mean? Like, you get on here and meet these guys, bro, and you know what I mean, you start building relationships, and then, you know, when you get to meet the guys, like, I wish I could have went out there to Bakersfield. It's just I didn't, you know what I mean, they moved to Dade and shit, but to be able to meet the people you talk to every day, like on a daily basis, bro, I mean, that's what the Raider Nation's about.
Yep. There's Jeff. Jeff says, I cry every time my iced coffee runs out. Hey, Duncan called you yet?
Yeah,
you've been promoting them dudes for a while, bro.
They playing Jeff. They playing Jeff right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just like in the bathroom. If you shake too many times, you playing with yourself. They playing with you, Jeff.
Aunt Six is in the U.S. Okay, so it just, but it's a buddy of his, yeah. So yeah, he took care of Aunt Six. That's right, it's Aunt Six.
Yeah, that was some good shit, man.
Jeff, here's the thing though. If Duncan,
Detroit guy, you funny. I almost broke down in tears myself just about 20 minutes ago. I remember I ran out of marijuana. Yo, that's so funny.
That's funny shit. Yeah, what was it? Damn it, I saw it.
Yeah, Detroit.
Oh yes. Oh, Duncan. So Jeff, when Duncan calls you, you got to say, "Yeah, I'll do it," but you owe me for about 6 months of promos already. So
yeah, real shit.
I need some residual,
bro. Let's retro that shit, bro.
Yeah,
that money. We'll retro that money and we'll do it, bro.
Was good, Jason. Jeff, was good, brother.
He'll be like, "No, we're not doing that." Jeff's like, "Okay, we'll do it."
You know? Residuals on that one.
But you got to throw it out there anyhow. You know, maybe they'll say, "Okay." I don't know.
You know.
Hi.
Hey, I feel you, Jeff. Like, hey, I be promoting. You know what I'm saying? People call them pretzels, but I call them brown crackers because nobody hit me up yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for somebody to give me a call so I can say, hey, these are the most premium, you know what I'm saying, snack in the world. But hey, if they want to keep playing with your boy, then I'm gonna keep calling them brown crackers.
Hey, just said that's his coffee link right there.
I got
that's his coffee link right there.
I got you, Jay.
I think every time I got on Jeff's show, as soon as I saw that Dunkin' iced coffee, I went, promo time.
He does it every show, too.
He does, for sure. If you don't have that, he's gonna be in a bad mood. You just go ahead and hit the like button and get out.
Don't say shit. Just hit the like button and leave.
Hit the like and leave if he don't have his iced coffee, bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to show him some support real quick.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, see, like we was talking about with the content, like content creating. I'm pretty. Obviously, I have some energy, right? Yeah, I'm 54 years old, but I've got a high motor, right? And yeah, it's been a good thing and a bad thing throughout my life. School was not a good thing, having a high motor like that. Sports was good, but my Mondays I work a 12-hour day. Get home, feed the dogs, do the stuff I need to do around the house, man, and I'm popping up alive at 9 Eastern. So I know how you feel about being into it. But what I've noticed, if I just start it, once I start it, it changes. My whole even if I don't feel like I'm in it.
Yeah,
I'm in it. Once I'm in it, I'm in it. Everything else around me is no longer exists.
Yeah, once that first comment pops up, man, that shit's rolling, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like, how y'all doing? You know, now I'm talking to the nation. The moment I start talking to the nation, I have a few things written down that I want to freaking chat about.
I remember last time Nav was like, "Hey, I got nothing.
Nothing. You guys better drive this.
Come talk to me." That
I got
was
nothing.
funny.
This was something I didn't have time for. My wife was gone. She's back from Spain, by the way.
That shit was funny.
She got back from Spain last night, so it was pretty cool. Home. So she left Madrid at what would have been 1:45 in the morning here, which is 6 hours. 6 hours behind us. Okay. So technically, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the evening went to the airport in Madrid time. Gets here, gets delayed in Atlanta as well. Lands in Atlanta, gets delayed there after a 9-hour flight.
Oh yeah, we back, bro. We back.
And then gets to the house, and I look at her, and she goes, "No." That's what I figured. and she goes, "I'm gonna play with the pups for a minute, and then I'm going to bed." I said, "I don't blame you at all. I've flown overseas. I know how that is."
Oh, you didn't get lucky, huh?
No, we had breakfast this morning though. I'll just leave it at that. We have breakfast.
Best breakfast in the world, huh?
Shit, bro. What the fuck?
High protein breakfast, baby.
My dog Dave P 518. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Best way to start the day.
That's a fact right there.
That's some funny shit.
Dave P. Shout out Dave P, man. Appreciate you pulling up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he found my channel earlier. He was like, "Man, I'm glad I found you." I said,
nice.
"Yeah, man. Check us out. We got a bunch of people doing this shit."
Yeah, you're starting to freaking go up. Where are you at on your subs now?
I think I'm at 70.
Nice. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I just, I hit a couple more lives, and when season kicks, I like I said, I'll really be I'll be on during the week. So it's just, there ain't really too much to talk about. You got to kind of come up with some things, and
well, the Jermaine Pratt signing has a lot of freaking veins to it. You know what I mean? There's goods and there's goods and not so goods with his game based on the video I watched, on 805 show with Gabe.
Yeah.
And, you can't argue with 143 tackles. That right there is a suitable replacement to Spillane. Is he equal to what Spillane was? No, but he's $4 million.
Exactly. He's really nothing.
It's yes.
So, see, my thing was with what Pratt was at. That's a great fucking pickup. There's shit he's gonna need to work on, such as passing coverage and things like that. But when it comes down to tackling, ball vision, and how to get to the ball, I don't see us having to put too much work into him for him to be the next great guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his negatives are coachable, which is important to me.
Exactly. And you look at the coaches we have now. Those coaches they'll turn them around quick, man.
They know. The one thing Pratt does not like, he does not like an offensive guard getting into the second level. He doesn't play that very well when he's got a freaking offensive guard in his face. He tends to kind of go, "Okay, I'm done." And the thing about it is, I think our offensive line is going to be way better than the Bengals was, because you look at what happened to Burrow; he was getting freaking mashed last year. And so our offensive line is going to be better no matter where we put everybody. So I think going to be less encounters of those offensive linemen upfield in his face. So, and also if you look at Pratt's stats, they've gotten better every single year. He's gotten better every year, and that's important. You don't want to see people doing this shit. Progress, regress. And he's also durable. He's not injury prone.
And he knows how to tackle. He's not. No one's really bumping off his tackles like that. I mean, he missed tackles last year, yeah, but it's a great pickup, man. You cannot argue with that. Especially like you said, he's been on the incline every other year. So I mean, why would you not want to grab a guy that's like that?
I like this pick, you know what I'm saying? And I was actually going to do a video on it, but since I'm on here, I might as well just go ahead and spit my Raider gospel on it. I think with him, there's a lot of flexibility, and we didn't have that in regards to our linebacking core. I know a lot of people want to talk about him as a comparison to Spillane, but I think he's going to be more of our weak side linebacker. I think Landon Roberts is going to handle that middle linebacker situation. So if they do like last year, they did a 4-2-5, which is a four defensive linemen. You have your two linebackers, and then you got 5 DBs, right? So if they run that situation, now you have a Landon Roberts, and then in the depth chart that just has been released, Pratt's already taking over as that second linebacker. So that means Devin White is now the rotational guy coming off the bench, you know what I'm saying, in a 4-2-5. If you're telling me that Devin White is coming off the bench, that is a great situation for us. Absolutely. Now, I also did say, I talked to Jeff and Chris for Raiders, and I said, get ready, because I think they're actually going to change it a little bit, and we might actually have 3 linebackers out there at the same time. So actually more of a base, you know what I'm saying, a traditional base of a 4-3.
Base 4-3. I think a base 4-3 will come around on some long distance second downs. You know what I mean? Say a second 19, stuff like that could go to a 4-3. You know what I mean? Something that's got a lot of yards.
Pete Carroll said. You heard Pete Carroll said all 3 of them will be on the field. Pete Carroll said that all 3 of them will be on the field at one point.
Yeah. Well, can't remember who was asked the question.
They switch it up all the time, man. So
yeah, and
certain situations, them 3 on the field. I mean, I would not have no worry in the world, really. I feel like they can definitely get the job done, bro. Especially based on coaches, Carroll and Graham. Oh man, they're set up for greatness.
And even further, Julie, as we're talking about this, like, to think about it, and my brother was talking about the Spillane comparison, right, as a middle linebacker, even with Pratt. Like, what would it be if a quarterback, because most of the time when quarterbacks do their checks, they're trying to identify who the mic is, right?
Yeah.
If you have all 3 of those guys out there,
you don't know
who you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Robert, Roberts might be the guy calling the play, but in the play situation, it might be Pratt that's the middle linebacker, and then Landon Roberts is playing strong, or what I'm saying. Yeah. So it could confuse the quarterback if they make it work right.
And they all have similar skill sets, so they can actually shift. When the quarterback makes a read, they can shift. And the thing about it is, typically if a quarterback doesn't know who the mic is, can't identify the mic, he just automatically assumes it's the green dot.
The middle.
Yeah, the captain.
Mm-hmm.
He just assumes the mic is the green dot. If he can't identify it directly, if you're able to freaking switch that right after he makes his read, you can tell when the quarterback's made his read. And he makes a change or he doesn't make a change, right? Then you switch 2 linebackers in a 4-3. He's like, oh, this might have been
and what'll help them, what's going to help those linebackers too, is if this D line can really get in there and get the fucking quarterback moving around, Yep.
Because
once the quarterback starts having to move his head and look at, what I mean, that's just going to help our linebackers, bro, be able to do their thing, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what that 53 is going to be, because man, there's a lot of talent out there. It's just camp is going to tell us a lot, man.
Oh yeah,
really. And in the preseason games, we're not going to learn much about our starters. I don't think they're hardly even going to play. Maybe the last
I mean, they're going to play, but they're not going to play what we want them to see them play, which I agree with.
A series. I don't think hardly any. Maybe the O-line. A lot of the starters will play in most of the games because they usually do that so they can give whoever the second they have behind them a fighting chance to show something. But for the most part, I'm not sure we see our starters more than one series a game till the second preseason game. We may see a quarter out of Geno in the last preseason game, maybe.
Yeah.
So to be perfectly honest with you, we won't really know until game 1 of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, the first 3 games are going to say a lot.
Yeah.
You know, we got the Patriots. If we lose that one, that's going to kind of let us know, like, hey, something's going on here. And then, you know, we got a divisional game right after that with the Chiefs. The Chargers. If we can win that, that's always good to win, you know, especially those divisional games. You got to win those. And then you got the Commanders at 3, which were a great damn team last year. And if you could beat those 3 guys, I mean, that's going to say a lot about the team, man. Jeff, thank you, brother, for pulling up. Appreciate it.
Definitely a Charger fan up in here.
Yeah, you got piano in your comments, bro.
That's hero.
That's Piano Man's burner account.
I let him live on my channel. You know what I'm saying? The chat. You know what I'm saying? He don't talk too crazy over on my show. So you know, I know he does his little thing. You know, and I let the chat get at him. And you know, if he wants that abuse, then hey, come on and get it.
He wants to look and play.
I got one question for him.
I'll get back to Angela. I got you, brother.
Hey, I got one question for Hero. What'd your mom make you for breakfast to take down to the basement this morning? Just curious.
She didn't take it down. She threw him in the corner and fed him with a slingshot. Oh, fuck.
That wasn't rehearsed either. She just worked out right.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes it be like that, you know. It really be like that.
me and Chewy kind of like that, man. We feed off each other, man. Me and you're the same
way. So, and I know this is really early, but you know, we were just talking about Jermaine Pratt. What do you think about this? What do you and how do you guys feel about the overall depth of that linebacking group? Because I think some of the younger guys that a lot of us have been excited about, I don't know.
Eichenberg's been making people look. He's been making folks look in camp. Mm-hmm. So Eichenberg, it'd be good. And I think when we drafted Eichenberg, I am pretty sure that everybody already kind of knew he was a project player.
Yeah.
We got him. Same thing with Trey Taylor. You know, that he's a couple, 2-3 years away from actually freaking being a starter. So don't be surprised if Eichenberg's in the same position he was last year, but better. And that he's a guy that we can bring in if somebody gets hurt. So you got to expect he's going to get better.
Yeah.
And you look at the 3 that we got, the main 3. You know, you got Devin White with a ring. Pratt, he's been to a bowl, lost, and then you got E-Rob with 2 rings. I mean, those are guys we need, bro. You know, them guys have experience. That's what my live was about. The Marcelo live, as I touched up on, you know, the rings that we had. You know, even within the coaching staff, the championships that Chip Kelly won. But yeah, to touch back up on the linebackers, man, those 3 linebackers just alone, bro, like they've been through some shit, seen some shit, and you know,
got 3 Super Bowls in between them.
We got 3 Super Bowls, and Pratt went to 1 but didn't win.
Yeah, two Super Bowl rings.
That's what I'm saying. 4 pairs.
Yeah,
which is great, bro. That's a great experience.
So.
And, you know, like I was saying on my live earlier, is when you get those vets in there who've been through those things and you get them to coach up your youngins, that just helps out for next man up, because how are you going to have a next man up when your guys aren't coached right? They're not conditioned right. They don't even know defensive schemes like that. You know, like, that's what I'm saying. It's great to have those vets in there, man, to really sit down and tune in with the young guys that are going to be the next ones up. because these guys can't play forever, you know, especially with the ages. And you know, it's just you gotta prepare the next generation, bro, to come in and do their thing. The next player up to come in and just take in and, you know, come in with flying colors and not have to struggle and our team be in disarray like we've been. I just, you know, coaching staff is great. They're making sense now. Starting to make sense.
Yep.
It's all starting to make sense.
Right.
Yeah, and Jeff says right here, bubble players will get most of the preparation this season. I firmly believe Eichenberg is kind of a bubble player, hovering on just being like healthy scratch from time to time to actually playing in every game. Not necessarily starting, but playing in every game. I agree with Jeff there. Bubble players are going to get a lot of prep this season. Fact.
Yeah. And even Frank Weber said, you know, having players that got rings in the locker room is usually always overlooked.
Yep.
See, but sometimes it's all about the little things. You know, the little things, they count, man.
That's bigger. That's a big thing to me because that's locker room. That is locker room love stuff right there. Because these youngsters are going to go, hey, what was it like, man? And it gives them that.
Want to win.
Right.
You know, how much better are you when you have a goal to attain? You know, instead of just humdrum, there's nothing to get at the end.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, you know what I mean? And the way the Raiders organization's been operating for so long now, it's hard. It's hard to get that. Even Max Crosby would be going up to Roberts, going, "What was it like, man?" You know, even Max. I mean, who I would say that's the best player on our football team, without question.
Who would you say?
Max Crosby.
Oh, okay.
So he would even be going to Landon Roberts saying, "Hey, man, what was it like, man?"
Because so these guys didn't have any kind of winning to look up to, you know. And now you got guys in here that been there that can feed off the winning vibe, you know, that Devin White has, E-Rob got, you know, because like you said, they're gonna like, fuck, man, we wish we could beat in one of those big games, you know.
Yep, and he can also tell him. And Devin White can also tell him what it's like to the heartbreak of losing that game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but again, I think Devin White will be a little bit of a surprise. I don't think he's actually got the snaps in his career that he probably should have gotten. So we'll see what happens there. We got a lot of dudes with chips on their shoulders, got shit to prove, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that linebacking group again is a little deep, is a whole lot deeper than what it has been. You know, you have, you know, a lot of people are not even talking about Jalen Smith. You know what I'm saying, from the Cowboys, he's on the roster. You know what I'm saying. So you have a bunch of guys. You have those are what is that? You have Landon Roberts. You got Pratt. You got. I'm talking about our top end of our roster. So you're talking about Landon Roberts, talking about Pratt. You're talking about Devin White. Behind that is who? You want to say? You can say Jalen Smith. That's 4. Those are vets. Then that's not even including the Eichenbergs, the Gainers, the Lindenberg. You know what I'm saying? That's what is that? 7 linebackers?
Yeah.
Somebody got to go to the practice squad.
Yeah.
And are they going to be there for long? Because again, you know, I like Eichenberg. I was high on Eichenberg coming out of the draft when, you know, last year when we got him. I knew he needed a little more work, and I'm glad now we have vets in there where he can sit and actually sit behind these guys and hey, this is how you do it, son. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do it, kid. You know what I'm saying? And he'll get there because he has you know, if you go watch his tape, you know what I'm saying, in college, you see that he could be that guy. He just needs to get to that NFL level. So to have him sit behind them, I think it's kind of like the crock pot situation. You put it in the slow cooker, and when it comes out, it's gonna be right. But you know, again, they're gonna have to figure out depth chart wise, because I don't you can't keep 7 on the 53.
Exactly.
Well, and here's the beauty of it. So I was researching and looking at all the acquisitions we have, right? All the free agents we brought in, right? Only one player is paid at their position in the top 50 at their position.
Cheap labor.
Yeah. Only one out of all the free agents we brought in are in the top 50 in the league at their position and pay. So not only we got freaking people got shit to prove, we didn't have to pay them much to do it.
Mm.
We're going to have to eventually on some of them, those that prove it, we're going to have to pay them because we got a lot of 1-year deals. So next year is going to be a little bit, that's probably, people are like, man, we got like 40 something million to spend. Why don't we just go get Alexander, just frivolously go out and pay all that? Raiders know that some of these players are going to break out and we're going to have to pay to keep them.
Yeah.
Next year. You know what I mean? So they know that. And they also know that we're not going to be picking 6th next year. They know that too.
I hope not. Fuck, better not.
If we are, then all of us, every single content creator, every single one of us in the nation have been flat wrong because I don't see anybody having us where we were last year.
Exactly. Yeah.
So from the coaching staff all the way down to all the acquisitions, including the draft.
Yeah. The only way I want a top 10 pick, bro, is if it's a trade up. Yeah. You know what I mean? If not just based on record again. Like, no, that's what I'm saying. We finally got a winning vibe in the organization, bro, within the team, within the locker room. So,
yeah. That's, I'll tell you what, I think the most genius move in that draft. Now, Genty was a pick that should have been because it was a team need and it was the best player available at the same time. So we hit the wicket, right? Powers, prior year, kind of the same thing. It was a team need. Mayer was surprising, but even though Mayer was not that dynamic tight end, he was your red zone guy. He was a dude catch you some touchdowns in the red zone, you know. But this dude was a little different. It's kind of not quite what Genty was. Genty hit both square on the nose as best player available. But then that trade back for the second pick was genius. Yeah, that was a genius move. We basically gained 4 players in that move back. We gained that one.
We got extra third in the. Yeah, we got extra third and 2 extra fourths.
Yep,
that was fucking brilliant.
And we gained that one back that we gave away when we traded, right? Gino. So we got that back. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so we got a smart coaching staff, man.
Yeah, fact. And the GM, GM's freaking otherworld, freaking Howie Roseman style freaking GM, bro. He knows what he's doing.
We got some ballers in there now, man.
And we got Howie Roseman's freaking protege on our staff now as the lead scout.
And that's why, you know, I preach this sermon all the time on my channel called cheap labor. Cheap labor is when you have a rookie contract or, you know, you're getting production out of your UDFAs. And like you said, they have to hold some of this money. Like some people are so, you know, wanting to spend this money, go ahead and spend, you know what I'm saying, a boatload on this person, go spend a boatload on that person. But when you have players that pan out, you want to reward those guys. You want to retain those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Keep them here. Got to keep them here, man.
Like I don't know why, you know, and eventually, you know, this is going to be a discussion, but we're going to have to fork out some money to keep Colton Miller. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're in a position to even draft a left tackle that's going to be ready, or someone right now that's on the roster that's really ready to be our anchor at left tackle. So again, that's where that money has to go. You know what I'm saying? So when you are drafting well and you're retaining these guys and you're getting production out of these rookie contracts and UDFAs, that's why we have a bunch of cap money to, you know, to spend, you know what I'm saying, in the market, but also reward guys that are in-house that are putting in that work.
That's why I say That's why I hate when people say, "Oh, we need to trade for this person. We need to trade for that person." When we need to be building in the draft. That's why I like the Eagles so much because on how they do things in their front office because they fucking build through the draft. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they got players on top of players where they can let a whole 5 people go, but then they got people ready to step up already and be a starter. And it rotates with them, and you can see that. That's why they in the position they are in now. But you know what I mean? So all that trade, we did that before. We traded, and look where the trade got us. Carson Palmer trade, like this trade, that trade, Devontae trade. Like none of this shit worked out, bro. I'm ready to just
the Khalil Mack trade.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to just homegrown our people. We keep re-signing our people, and then if it's guys that we need to let go, and we know that people's in the back ready to step up, I'm good with that. All that trading stuff, this just gets on my nerves, Brian.
Yeah, so that's where good vets come in is when you know, like you said, they're ready to step up. Well, you gotta have them coached up the right way, and you know, have them conditioned the right way for him to come up and step up like that. And Philadelphia grabbing Jihad, man, I thought that was a great pickup for them.
But you know what's crazy about that too is like, do they really even need linebackers over there? No.
They don't. Yeah.
But what they do, and this is where we eventually need to go, you know, within the Raiders, is they're in a position where when they go to the draft, they never draft need because they have everything that they need. So all they do is just draft. Oh, who's the best guy on the board? Let me go get this pass rusher, even though we got 40 of them on the team right now. Let me go ahead and get this linebacker because we already got about 20 of those, you know what I'm saying, on the roster. And then even further than that, when they do draft these guys, they don't become immediate starters because there's guys that are already on the roster that are handling the job. So when they come in, they're getting sunned up. Hey, let me show you how to do this, son. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you how to do this, kid. And then by the time, you know what I'm saying, that second or third year comes around and it's time for them to be a starter, they've been ready to be a starter.
Exactly. And that's the right way to do it is let those guys sit for a year or two, soak up game. And that's when you really get the best out of them is when you let them just sit down and be able to soak up game from a vet, which I feel like we have now. Like our vets can really do that with some of the guys that are coming in here, you know?
Everything can't be sink or swim. Everything cannot be sink or swim.
Because if it is, it's 50-50 on that. It's like heads or tails, bro.
You know, it's and some people will hate this, but I think it's a shame when you're drafting players and they immediately, if they're not a first rounder, they immediately become a starter. That means your team sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dependent on that draft.
If a rookie comes in from college and automatically beats out whoever's in that spot, your team sucks. It shouldn't happen. Think about it in high school. Is a freshman gonna beat out a senior, or should a freshman beat out a senior? No.
And
I'm a Raider, and I'm being honest with you guys. Our team, you know what I'm saying? When you look at, we're depending on a whole lot of rookies, you know what I'm saying, and sophomores from last year that were starters. You know what I'm saying? Like our team ain't there yet, so we have to build, continue to add people in the draft, continue to.
We got to give them a little bit more credit though, because you know what I mean. The sophomores they play their ass off.
Oh, of course.
Brock Bowers, year. You know what I'm saying? You got Michael Mayer, like he had a solid year. He can build off of last year. We know what Coombs can be. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta start giving these younger guys credit because they putting in the work. We just needed the people that we have now to coach them up.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Leadership. We didn't have the right leadership, man.
Exactly. So
we lost it when
that's
Daniel.
going on.
What's up, Ardell?
That's been my whole thing. Ardell in the building. We got some people in the building. I've been trying to don't want to cut people off and stuff. Go ahead, bro. You good?
No, go ahead. I was just adding a little, you know what I'm saying, to what you were saying.
Yeah, so I think our sophomores is gonna be able to, and that's how we want it. When the vets to help the sophomores help the rookies. You know what I'm saying? The rookies help each other. That's how the fuck it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we got in this team. This regime, that's what we got. You can see it. You can see it.
Since McDaniels, this team has just been fucked, man. And, it sucked to see Gruden go because I really felt like when Gruden came, we were kind of on the rise, especially after having a 10-year deal as a head coach. I mean, that just shows how much faith they had in that guy to get us back in the game and rolling again. And when he's left, we've been downhill. But now, future looks bright for the team, man. It definitely does look a whole lot better.
You know what I didn't realize? We were talking about Mayer and the season he had last year. It actually wasn't that good. But I didn't know he was hurt. He only started 8 games.
No, he wasn't hurt. He had what was it? Emotional.
Yeah. Was it that? No, I thought that was.
He was dealing with some things off field.
Yeah, but I didn't think that was during the season though. I think that wasn't that this off season that he was dealing with that.
I don't remember him being injured, man.
Because 8 games though, man, that's less than half of the games. I didn't realize he was out that much. I'm just looking at his stats. He only played.
Yeah, he didn't. With Bowers, he's getting minimal reps.
No, but he only played in 8 games, so obviously he's going to get minimal reps.
But he was dealing with the mental situation, so that took some games, and then you have, and I'll say this in Michael Mayer's defense,
I'm not knocking him. I was just trying to. When somebody said he had a good season, I was like, oh, I think he probably did, and I looked and I went, well, really?
Yeah.
He only played in 11 games, only started 8.
Yeah.
So I was like, but here's the stats. Here's the stats though. He had 21 catches for 156 with a 7.4 yard average and 29 as his long. Yeah. So, if you take that out a full season, he's more like 80 for 800. You know what I mean?
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I think a lot of people.
Trey Tucker.
What was that?
Trey Tucker.
You talking about Trey Tucker?
No, we're talking about Michael Mayer.
Yeah, I didn't realize he only started 8 games, and that's the reason why his production was low last year.
Yeah,
but the thing is, either
way,
yeah,
because he was going through something last year.
But Brock Bowers would have taken a lot of reps from him anyway.
Exactly, no doubt.
I think though, even with that, I think a lot of people forget, that there's a pecking order. You know what I'm saying? There's only one ball. You know what I'm saying? So when you have people like Devontae Adams, when you have Jacoby Myers, when you have a Brock Bowers, those are 3 people alone that are going to get more, you know what I'm saying, looks at before Michael Mayer even gets an opportunity. So Michael Mayer had to make, you know what I'm saying, make it happen wherever he could, you know what I'm saying, and when he was on the field. So I think that's where his production did dip a little bit, and his production may continue to be in that realm, because again, when you start looking at all these other weapons we have, are we really going to be featuring Michael Mayer?
But Twuan, that's not my point. My point is now
I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying because I've heard that on other platforms, and other people have talked about Mayer like, hey, you gotta.
I didn't realize he only played in 8 games. That's my thing. Yeah. I knew he only started 8 games.
Why he played.
He played in 11. He played in 11, but he only started 8. Typically, when you don't start, you're nicked up, and you're brought in rotationally, and you get minimal snaps, right?
Yeah, so, especially with Bowers, I mean.
But if you take a 17-game season, that changes him to 80 receptions, around 800 yards, which is phenomenal. You know what I mean? And the thing is, we actually drafted Mayer to be a red zone threat. You know what I mean? That was the reason why we drafted Mayer.
What's up, Rafa? How you doing, bro?
Hey, salute to you, man. Hey, salute to you. Well, I got a few minutes to talk because right now I'm dealing with throwing water because my house is still flooded because I had to take off the dirty water. But here's the thing about the tight ends, all right? After we just drafted Brock Bowers, I knew he has a special talent for the snaps and, of course, for the throws downs and everything because I knew this is going to be a super special at the college football. And then it was processed because nobody thought that Brock Bowers could make it to the big leagues. And he broke a lot of records. And right now, it seems that we're going to a new leadership along with Pete Carroll because I understand that after what he's through and all with Antonio Pierre, they say, hey, let's turn the new page because between for the leadership of Pete Carroll is gonna be insane. Along with Chip Kelly, it's gonna be the run game machine. It's about time to get involved with all the defense and let's see who's the better one.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep.
I agree with you, man. 100%.
Yep.
I think the very beginning of this whole thing was assembling this coaching staff in the GM room in the front office, man. That right there, that was the start of what we're seeing and we're going to see for years to come. Even if it's a pass down from Pete Carroll to his son or to Patrick Graham, whoever it may be. I think that culture that's already being built is going to be around for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, because right now they're recovering.
But what you kind of missed earlier was everybody's always like, man, why aren't we spending this 40-something million we have under the cap right now? Why? Because we brought on all these free agents on prove-it deals, one-year deals. And if those dudes turn out to be Pro Bowlers, man, we're going to have to pay them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if you don't pay them, they're walking out the door on you, and there you go, losing fucking pieces you need.
And did we lose Spillane? Sure. But we lost him for $20 million plus incentives. You know what I mean? And then we got a guy that's similar stats to him, to Spillane, very similar, for 4.25 with 500.
It's just as good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And younger, right? No, you're on the same age, I think.
Yeah. You're about the same age, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that about it. And here's one. Yeah. Oh, sorry. But here's one more thing. I understand that Rivers Spillane is gone because he doesn't produce much as a linebacker. And I understand because at first he was a transfer through the Pittsburgh Steelers to Las Vegas Raiders, and he was nailed it. But for the last season, I thought he was lost to captation, but of course he was lost to energy. So right now it seems that Las Vegas Raiders deserve a linebacker who really deserves a lot of respect, but of course he understands better his line of scrimmage, and of course about the scheme, but it comes to the defense. Because right now, after we just signed Jermaine, I know it's gonna be a powerhouse, to be honest, because our linebacker room, I mean, is gonna be fully loaded. And tell me I'm not, because I understand that one of the biggest issues that we got is the coverage. And we need to resolve all of it for the linebacker, including for the halftime. You know what I mean?
Yep. A lot of that's going to come down to how our D-line looks. If our D-line can keep the offensive linemen off the second level and out of the linebacker space, then we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah.
You know? So that's half the battle right there. Hey, Sacktown, how you doing, man? I didn't see you pop in. Send me a link on IG. On IG? What? Sacktown. No way.
Wilkins is definitely.
Which link? You want it for the show an hour, or you want this one? Sacktown, you want this one, or you want for the show in an hour? You want to get on now?
Yeah, if that D line is pushing, bro, on that quarterback, and quarterback's making sloppy throws, yeah, that secondary is gonna cook, man.
Yeah, and the thing is, when the defensive line's in his face, look at the Eagles. What the Eagles did with a 4-man rush all year long last year is they made quarterbacks make mistakes. They made
Mahomes, man. They tore his ass up.
Yeah, they made quarterbacks make mistakes. I think the Eagles were second in the league with linebacker interceptions. I think most of it was Braun, though. That dude, Braun or Bond, Zach Bond. Or
yeah, Bond. White dude.
Like 5 interceptions or some shit for the year. For a linebacker, that's the shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just wish, our linebacker looks good now. It's just I wish we could get a veteran in there on that cornerback role to help out with those guys over there too,
I think Chen's the guy. I think that dude will have that freaking the back end of that like Epps did. You know what I mean? He'll be the leader back there, I'm pretty sure. And you can expect, if we're in that 2 linebacker set, you can expect every now and then Chen come on down on certain plays and play the middle. You know what I mean? Because he can knock the hell out of a freaking tight end.
Oh, he get hit. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. I saw a video on him hitting freaking Kelsey right as he caught the ball, and it was a form tackle. There's no way you could freaking throw a flag on it. No way. And Kelsey freaking didn't get up for a second.
That's what I said, Angelo. I thought that would have been a good pickup just based on he has experience with Pete Carroll already, I wouldn't mind Griffin.
Yeah.
My bad. No, I know you're talking about Chin, but I'm talking about like
Griffin. Yeah.
A real cornerback role,
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Griffin either. But again, it comes down to what's the Raiders thinking as far as forethought. If they're looking at Chin's going to break out, they're looking at Pratt's going to break out. They're looking at, I think we got Pratt on a 2-year deal, did we not? I think it was a 2-year deal. Oh, no, it was a player option. 1 year, 4.25 player option for the second year. So I don't think the number was put out there. It'd be an extension for him instead of you know what I mean? Because we didn't trade for him.
Yeah, if we could grab Ramsey on a team-friendly deal, I'd do that in a heartbeat. I don't think he's going to take a friend. Yeah, I don't see him trying to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say that team friendly that's already out the door with him.
Yeah, no, he's in it for the bag. Especially when he comes and look at our team, he's gonna think he's the shit and just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need the most money here, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just I'm not feeling that.
I would be very surprised if we spend over $10 million more before the season starts. To be perfectly honest with you, knowing that we might have to pay some people next year, Colton Miller being one of them, based on what he does. So
yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of questions, but we're not gonna know till season starts how all these guys pan out.
But we've been in salary cap hell for almost a decade. We've been behind in salary cap for a decade. What
doesn't help with the coaches either,
It's freaking, you know what I mean? Shit like that, it's stuff like that, little stuff. Henry Ruggs freaking killed us, man. Losing that wide receiver 1 like that and getting nothing in return, shit, man, that hurt.
Well, go ahead.
And of course, he can never come back to the Raiders because of the Blitnikoff rule, because he killed someone. I mean, even though he did it with a car, you still can't be a Raider. Even when he gets out of jail and comes back to the NFL, he can't be a Raider. I mean, based on the manifest of the Blitnikoff rule. So, we'll never get the return on that at all. So we kind of lost a first rounder there. We lost one with Leatherwood. We got behind it, and we've been chasing it ever since. And now I think we're starting to get in front of it again.
Yeah, that Khalil Mack trade fucked us up too, because all those draft picks we got off that. Fuck, man.
I was about to say that, Chewy. Like, I don't think there's any transaction that we've had that we've actually really got value for. You can talk about Khalil Mack, you can talk about Derek Carr, you can talk about Darren Waller, you can talk about Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these guys, like, did we really get value?
Yeah, what we get from the Giants? What we get from the Giants for Waller, a third rounder? Isn't that what we got? Third round pick, wasn't it?
Crazy.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And he was what he was like the top 2, top 3 tight end at that time.
He was the number 1 tight end in the league. He was the first team All-Pro. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, come on now.
It turns out worked out for us because he freaking went fucking sideways when he went to the Giants, bro. Shit all went freaking blah after that.
Yeah. He's rapping now, ain't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a rap in front of the freaking Allegiant Stadium. Darren
Waller. Really? I gotta check that out.
He had a big old rap in front of the Allegiant.
No, he really nice though.
Yeah, when he first started, when he first started, I'm like, dude. But now he's progressed. He's got better.
Oh, okay. The rap career?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, man. You should check it out. Just put in there Darren Waller at Allegiant.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna call it a day, man. I'm fucking way overdue. I got shit I gotta handle. I ain't even got to it yet.
Hey, handle your business, man.
Yeah.
I'm going live in an hour as well.
Yeah.
So
you're going live with the fam, right?
Yeah, Alvarado family. Let me check and see if they've checked in with me yet.
Okay, cool. I'll be there to watch that out. Angelo, if you're still here, bro, I'm gonna get you that email back. My bad, man. Just been caught up doing this shit. But yeah, Europe, thank you for having me on, dog. Can't wait. We're still doing those game reviews, right?
You know it.
All right. Yeah, but I've been telling everybody, so I hope we're still on the same page on that.
Oh yeah, we on it, bro. You know, cool. Come on, bro. You should know me by now, bro.
All right. My bad. I got you. Yeah, hey, thank you for having me on, dog. I'll give you a ring. Nav, I'll see you here in a minute. Swan, bro, always good to hear from you. And,
all right, bro. You already know, man.
Appreciate the chat. You guys all take care, man. All the fathers out there, happy Father's Day, man. Enjoy your day. Do your day, man. Yes, sir. You guys take care, man.
All right, take care, brother.
Yeah.
Bro. My guy
it's gonna be interesting. Like, I'm one of those guys that I'm actually more excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm more excited about preseason than these regular games. I think our competition is really gonna bubble up in this preseason, and let's see how it shakes out.
Happy fun. Yeah.
What's Darren Waller like doing a freaking Aces player, like a Las Vegas Aces player, freaking Kelsey something or another?
Kelsey Plum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done. They were married.
I don't know if he's still together or they got divorced. But that was fast.
Yeah, they got divorced. Yeah, they were married. Yeah, I think so. They got divorced. I think that was a pretty quick marriage. Like a freaking 1 year bang session and done,
Yeah, because I don't think there was many reports even before that they were like talking to each other or dating. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like usually, they were dating for a while, then they got married. It just all of a sudden, dang, he's married to. You know what I'm saying? Like that was quick. So I don't know how that went. I'm not. That's yep. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Detroit said she divorced his ass because she got some goddamn sense. Lying fake snake. I said, "Sup, my ninja." That's what Hero says. I don't know what the hell that is. Lying fake snake. I said, "Sup, my ninja." I don't even see half that shit. It's like you have Dr. Seuss in the freaking chat, dude. When this dude talks. Yeah, almost like that. Read it like you're reading Dr. Seuss books.
I don't like green eggs and ham either.
You trying to be like hit stick.
Look at that.
His word
there you go.
like his.
See, See, now he going to the race card again. See, that motherfucker don't learn shit, does he? He calling me white. He has no idea. I'm not white. No idea. He calling me white. He says, I said, also my Chargers players are my ninja, you white Karen hater. Dude, I'm not white, bro. Go fuck yourself.
Whose channel is he on?
No fucking Liberace over there.
Liberace. Lakers for life. What's happening, bro?
Elton John, Liberace, name them.
Yeah, man. It's
I wouldn't grace him with the Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles. I don't grace him with that. I'll give him the Liberace and the freaking Elton John. Though.
Like people y'all got on your side.
One reason only.
Like people y'all got on their side. He talking right crazy.
I know who that is too. That's funny.
Yeah, Twuan, Piano Man, he get hero, whoever you want to call him. He gets, out here.
No, hey, and I know he talk spicy, but again, I allow the chat to get at him. You know what I'm saying? If they want to talk trash to him, then talk trash to him. Whatever, it don't matter to me. Cause I to be honest with you, I don't know how other people run their show, but dude, I ignore a lot of that stuff, man. Like I see it, like okay, whatever. Damien,
see this guy right? I'm gonna pull a few people up that don't play on my channel. You see him right here? Him right here? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at?
Yeah, I can't see him in any. I can't see him in any of the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Here he is. Him right here. Oh wait a minute, I got one more.
Because this is the motherfucking.
They make shit. They make shit disappear.
Voice. Love it. I ain't sad about nothing.
I can't even find it. I'm gonna just say this. But Frank is another one. They make shit disappear when people get it. There you go, right there. Ha!
Yep, two colors.
They make
silver
shit
and
disappear. They made him disappear. He has most of us blocked. Yeah, I bet he do.
Yeah, you just gotta stop.
Like him disappear though.
Look, if I say, man, if I say something like this, for instance, I'm like, I'm fucking catching up to you, dude, man. I've been out in the sun, man. I'm almost there. That's not racist, right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But just saying right, you're a white ass Karen, that kind of shit, that's personal, bro. You don't know people well enough to do that shit. And I'm telling you what, if you're the age you say you are, man, you missed something growing up, man. You really did.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? You really missed something. You need to go back in your memory banks and find out where that was. Was your dad there?
This is why. Now, you see shit like that, and look, you see this, and then he puts stupid ass shit like this. I'm cool. No, the fuck you not cool, nigga. If you over here saying some old bullshit, nigga, like, why your dumb ass ain't over here? You on other people's channel. You say stupid ass shit. You say insulting shit, and then you say dumb ass shit like this. I'm cool. No, the fuck you not cool. You nowhere near cool. Nobody likes you. Why you not over here?
Clown.
You're a bum, bro. Straight bum.
I mean, the easiest way to not give it energy is ignored.
No, I'll tell you.
Because hey, I'll say this: when I go on lives and I do the vertical, For some reason, when I do the vertical streams, it opens up a whole lot of new people to my channel, whether they're Raider fans or not.
When you're doing it by yourself, you're able to do that when you're by yourself,
So there's times in there, and that's why I do have my mods. There is some times in there where they do pull the trigger on guys or whatever, but if they want to be in there and they're giving watch hours and they're, you know what I'm saying, whether they're talking good or bad, it's still affecting the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? It counts as an interaction. So,
and that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say, Twuan. If I would have known that earlier, I would, because my chat loves fucking with.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the fact that I've blocked him from my YouTube, my personal one, so I can't even. Only thing I can see is when I'm live and streaming, I can see him in the StreamYard, but I can't see him in any of the YouTubes that I go on because I've just blocked him from my chat, where I'm just like, I don't even want to see you, you know. So, but I can see him here. I just can't respond to him, but I can respond to him now. You're a douche, dude. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Let my chat freaking just let our chat just freaking destroy you, because that's what's going to happen. Yep. Keep on coming back, man. Good luck.
Well, you know, you can't come back over here.
I'm a blocking Karen. Hey, how many people have I blocked total in YouTube history and on my channel?
Only his stupid ass.
One.
Only his dumb ass.
One. Just saying. And then now he's popping on Europe. He's like, stop crying, Yor. He doesn't even know how to say Europe. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
you do not want to play with me, I'll get on your ass. Better leave me alone.
Hey, Detroit, you're a freaking Navy military veteran? Me as well, man. Like to see you over on my channel as well. You got a lot of veterans in there. Speaking of that,
ain't teaching me. Hold on, Nav. Hold on, bro. My bad. What the fuck is you teaching us? You're not teaching us anything. You're just trolling, just saying a bunch of dumb shit. And then when somebody get on your ass, you be like, "I'm cool. Don't attack me because I'm cool." Like, shut your stupid ass up, bro.
He's teaching us how you can live with your mom, live in the basement, don't have to pay any bills, don't have to work, and just troll freaking Raiders and stuff. But every time I go on Charger stuff, MHRT specifically on Wednesdays, which is the AFC West Division discussion, I never see him there. Why?
Right.
Jack Kenna's the Raiders rep there on Wednesdays.
Look at your reaction in the recorder. Shut up.
Yeah. Do we flip each other's shit? Yeah, but we're respectful. We just give each other a hard time. But it's no big deal. That's part of it. We should be. Speaking of that, fellas, it's time for me to bow out. I got about 15. I should have the Alvarado family in my studio at the bottom of the hour, so we can work out any technical difficulties on if they need it emailed to them, if they need it, you know what I mean? If they need the link another way, that type of thing, or if we have to wait till the live for them to click on it in the comments and that type of thing. So it could be a little bit technical. So, and Veronica's told me, you're going to have to walk me through it. I'm like, okay. Once she gets the link and she's entering the studio, she's going to be good to go. It's a matter of talking her through it. So, Europe, I'll see you in a little bit, man. You're going to come on right away. You coming on right away? You don't need it. You probably don't need to come on early unless you want to.
Whenever it's good for you, bro, just let me know. Yeah, I got the link. I'll finish it.
Say about 5 minutes prior. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Sacktown, if you're still in the chat, same with you, about 5 prior.
Gotcha.
So if he's not, I'll hit him in the now that Sacktown's got all his technical difficulties squared away that I don't think we're gonna have any issues.
Right.
So, all right. So I'm out of here, guys.
All right, brother.
Hey, you want me to shoot my outro?
I guess
it's that I guess
they got fucking they copyrighted me on this shit. I don't know if it was yours. It might have been something else. Might have been an ad. I don't know. I gotta check it again. But
if your outro has copyright, then yeah, it's gonna get everybody.
I made the video.
Oh, got it.
It's got clipped music in it, but it doesn't have the beginning and the end on it. It's quick.
You must know what's the name. Yeah, throw your joint in, bro. You got it? You
got
it, Rick.
No, I'm not going to waste your time, man. I'm not going to waste your time. I've got a set on my channel. I need to put it in my playlist. I haven't done that yet, so I can play it elsewhere. But I'm not going to waste your time on that. I'm going to bounce. Hey, Twuan, good to see you, brother. Great to see you. Hey, hope to see you on my channel sometime, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you got my IG?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, just hit me on IG anytime, man. Just let me know what time, and if I can physically be there, then I will definitely make an effort. Again, I'm trying to work with everybody, so just shoot me the link and tell me what time.
Okay. Well, can you pop down that comment to put the my YouTube channel on there?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
I got you. Yeah.
Just shoot it to me on IG. It'll be easier for me just to do it that way.
Okay, no, I'm just giving you the channel name. It's
yeah.
Yep. Because we're going to go live here in about 40 minutes, and Yerp's going to be on it as well. So we're on it with a family we helped out to get to their kids' Army graduation. So.
Oh, nice.
And that's going to be their first time ever putting their face on a camera live. So that's I need a 30-minute dissertation with them to probably even get them to able to join. So
sounds good.
All right. So it's Raider. If you just type in the chat and on YouTube, Raider Shield Family.
Well, yeah,
that's me, man.
Putting it in there right now. Wow.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Hey, folks, see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully I see everybody in this chat, in that chat, because Yerp's going to be jumping right over there like a freaking quality hooker. And we're going to be good to go. All right, man. Off I go.
Right. Yes, sir.
Care, right. See you, Twuan. Have a good one.
All right. Hey, take care, man.
All right, brother.
Twuan.
All right.
Now, excuse me, my brother, but I got some unfinished business. You know, I gotta let Big Bro talk his shit before he leaves. But I got some unfinished business to do with this guy right here. He's getting on my nerves. He's not even on my channel for real, so I don't even care. You know, never mind. So, anyways, bro, go ahead.
So with him, and maybe I could help you with it, because I know it seems like is really getting on you. Because he's not on your channel, and even if he's linked to my channel, and that's why he's able to watch what's going on. If you don't click on it, then nobody sees what he's saying. Only you see what's you know what I'm saying. Only me and the people on the panel see his comments unless they're in my chat. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So anything that he puts up, you don't have to click on it, because that means you're letting everybody linked up see what he's saying.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, if you want to bash him, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nobody hold their punches for anybody. It's even on me. If someone says something and disagree with what I'm saying, hey,
I do want to smoke his ass. So I do want to smoke his ass, because he said he's trying to quote this motherfucker quoted something from Phillip Rivers, the motherfucker who didn't do shit, the nigga that didn't take y'all nowhere. Don't you ever quote nothing of Phillip Rivers in this chat ever again on this channel or anybody else's channel. Don't even do it on my man Raider Twuan's channel. Don't disrespect his channel like that. You're a guy that don't know football and you like to troll. Not a good hobby.
I've had worse in my chat. You know what I'm saying? That I've had to, you know, give them the business. You know what I'm saying? Or time them out. Or even there's one person, and again that was because I did a vertical. It was a dude that I didn't even know. I had to block him because I was like, dude, you just talking. He and I'll say it publicly because it was like on my last live. I did a live, and normally when I do my lives, I do on my channel, I promote people being organ donors. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm actually in need of an organ, just honestly. But that's another discussion. But you know, I do that on my channel because I'm like, hey, let me promote. You know, maybe not for me, but it might bless somebody else. Like my boy Gravy, he got an organ. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gave, you know what I'm saying, donated to him. So just giving that, you know, putting it out there. And this guy was like, you know, you over here looking like a tweaker. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be a tweaker and asking for organ donation? Like he went like hella hard in the chat. And one of my mods, you know what I'm saying, you know, muted him and all of that. And you know, I went through the process and I actually reported him because I'm like, dude, you can't be talking about like there's a line, you know what I'm saying? You could talk crazy about a take or something, but when you start talking about personal, you know what I'm saying, life, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, like that's too far, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was one of those guys I definitely had to block.
Right. Nah, facts. You gotta block niggas like him. I ain't gonna lie, when you first started out, I blocked him. My mind's gonna play. You might last 2-3 words. You might. If your first comment is crazy, you might last another comment. You might not. You feel me? So, that's how my guys do, man. Like I said, we trying to keep it PG, man. Keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? Definitely work on cursing and stuff like that too. So, you know what I mean? Even though my stuff ain't for kids, that should get annoying sometimes. You feel me? Like,
no, I get you, man. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It looked like you 2 hours in, man. What you thinking about in this off season? What else do you think we need to, or what are you worried about? What are you worried about? Or concerned? I'll say not worried, but concerned about.
Losing. That's it. I'm concerned about losing. Because I'm telling you, bro, like if you watch my lives and all my videos, I've been saying this since the beginning. I've been doing this for 2-3 months, going on 3 months now. And the whole time I've been saying that, our coaching staff is going to be the reason why we have success. The players we got, like you hear them being raved about, you know what I'm saying, and not just the first couple of rounds, like 1 through 7. You feel me? Like everybody's being talked about, everybody's contributing, and you got that competition. That's what we needed. You know what I'm saying? That competition. We needed we needed coaching staffs that's going to be able to develop. I'm pretty sure. A lot of people just don't agree with me, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with me too, Twuan, when I say that our last couple of regimes wasn't able to develop our young rookies and young players. Right or wrong?
You're right.
So, that's why I'm saying, like, with this regime, you get a whole totally different vibe. It's like everything shifted. You know what I mean? and you can feel the energy. Shit, hell, you can feel peace energy while just watching his little videos pinning. He's over here wrestling with the guys and pinning them and running, and he got the gloves on. He, you know what I'm saying? He shooting hoops. Like, you feel that energy, bro. That's good energy right there. And I don't care what anybody say. Everybody kept trying to talk about his age. Oh yeah, he's 70 this, he's 70. I don't care about nothing. He got more energy than your whole coaching staff. Period. Can't tell me nothing about that guy, man. And he's been winning everywhere on all levels. You know what I'm saying? If he was coaching high school, he'd win there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. Like I think we're gonna be fine. We just gotta wait until the preseason starts, and that's what I'm really able to evaluate and tell you more about it. You know what I'm saying? Is this you right here, the Nightbot?
Yeah. That when I go live. No, that's legit. It's legit. It's on my end. It actually helps me. It puts stuff up for me, like, like that one is the hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Nightbot's me.
I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, Nightbot. Wait, I thought it was another sub.
No, I wish Nightbot was sub to the channel, you know what I'm saying? But Nightbot be putting in work for me, you know what I'm saying, helping me out. Because again, a lot of the times when I do go live, I'm by myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't do a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I do more solo shows than I do, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of open panel shows. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Nightbot helps me out. Even with my mods, sometimes my mods are not always, available because of their schedules. So Nightbot kind of helps them, puts it in the chat. Like that one is be a subscriber. I have one for my Cash App and Venmo. And then I have little triggers that I can type up that will put up stuff. So I have a donation or exclamation DON that is for the organ donor, you know what I'm saying? So people can click on that while we're live. And then I also have another one where I do exclamation point pray, and that's actually my IG, because I also if people want prayer for whatever's going on in their life, they can hit me up on IG, send me a DM, and then I could pray for them, you know what I'm saying? And that's not I'm not saying I'm higher. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I'm not saying, I'm the most perfect person in the world, but I know, for myself that there's people that prayed for me, and that's why I'm here today. So if I can be that for somebody else, pray somebody and, pray for somebody to help them get a job, pray for somebody for their health to get better, then I'm willing to do that, especially for the Raider Nation, because I have nothing but love for the Raider Nation.
Facts. We appreciate everybody for the comments, man. They showing love, brother. They showing love, man. That's a beautiful thing, bro. For real. So yeah, man. Like, I really hope everything work out for you, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The good people, good folk out there, man. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you good folk, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to see you on Gravy's, y'all, like a couple times and shit. So I'm like, yeah, I rock with you. Like, I watch some of your stuff. So, man, salute to you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Like I said, bro, I hope you get what you're looking for, man, and you meet your goals, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I think everybody has
same with you.
Yeah, I think everybody has a goal, and that's everything in general. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean one specific thing. I mean like everything in general, life. You know what I'm saying? Your life goals, you know what I mean, whatever other goals you have. You know what I'm saying? I just mean that in the whole. But yeah, man, like like I like meeting good people, man. That ain't about the drama, the BS, the back and forth.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I feel like it, I shut it down. I'm not going to be tolerating none of that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
and then I usually do, you know, solo shows. You know what I mean? When I feel like I said, like whenever I feel like getting on, mostly be in the mornings and then in like late at night. So whenever I feel like getting on and stuff, you know what I mean? I be talking my shit, but then people be like, hey bro, like, can I join? I let people and talk. You know what I'm saying? It's always good conversation too. You know what I'm saying? Always great conversation.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, hey, you know what? Hey, bro, I'm actually gonna take off for. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff I gotta get into today. I actually gotta work on a live tonight. I'm gonna be doing a live probably around 7 o'clock tonight. So I don't know what you got planned or whatever, but definitely you can definitely come on and swing by, man. I'm again. I'll be definitely. I got you on the list, man. I got you on the list of folks I'm gonna be trying to work with throughout this season. So, I'll be connecting with you, man, for real.
Yeah, man, get with me, man. I'm with it. Always available. If I'm not available, I try to be available. You know what I'm saying? So, just get with me. My Instagram is everything. My Instagram, my TikTok, you can hit me on either or. But it's right there. Ty Junior _ podcast. So yeah. So if you want to hit me up on there and just
Okay, Ty Junior. Actually, let me do that right now while we on here. I like to be about that.
Yeah.
Let me type it in, Ty Junior. See if it pop up. Ty Junior podcast. Yeah, I got you. Just followed you, man. I'm about to send you a message. If I could spell right.
Yeah, I just followed you back.
Yeah. For sure. Hey, but yeah, I'll be in touch with you, man. We'll work for sure. And again, if you need me to come through and pull up, just shoot me the link like everybody else. Let me know what time, and I will be there if I can.
Bet.
All right.
Yeah, man. And sometimes I'll be doing a lot of stuff, and I probably try to I might forget. So if you just see me on, just be like, bro, shoot me the link, and I'll just throw you the link. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For sure. But I appreciate you pulling up, man, for real. It means a lot, man. Chat, y'all give it up for my man Twuan, man, Raider Twuan. Y'all make sure y'all sub him up. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button.
Same thing. Hey, congregation, y'all know what it is. Go ahead and holler at my boy. You know what I'm saying? Get them right. You know what I'm saying? Get them right. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Y'all, everything y'all do over there with me and the congregation, do that with my brother over here. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I'll throw it in there. Y'all know what it is. There you go, right there. Yes, right, sir.
Hey. Also, I'll say this on the live before I take off. You guys, happy Father's Day to everybody. You know what I'm saying? All the fathers out there that's fulfilling the role. I extend it further, you know what I'm saying? And this is just me. I extend it to all the brothers. I extend it to all the uncles. I extend it to all the, you know what I'm saying, all those that may not have physically birthed children, but are taking care of children, you know what I'm saying, or taking care of their little brother or they whatever, their nephew, and playing that father role. If you're playing that father role, I want to say happy Father's Day to you. Also, along with that, I want to say happy Father's Day in respects to those that are not here, our fathers that are not here. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you're struggling with that, again, hit me up on IG. You know what I'm saying, and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying. If this weekend is a little tough for you and you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for it. Hit me up on IG. And also, again, if you want prayer for that situation to help you get through, definitely I'm available for that too. So yeah, thank you, man. I will catch you on the next one when
no
we
problem.
do connect for sure.
You take it easy, man.
All right.
All right. Cross. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Pulling up. My man Billy in the building. What's happening, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. I'm about to hop off in like a couple minutes. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channels, the Your Jersey podcast. Y'all know what it is. We in the building, man. You know it's already lit, Rose. Rose Town's already lit, my brother. You know it. But yeah, I'm gonna do it again before I hop on over there. Angelo said, "Good show, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all hit that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. You know how we do. Your happy Father's Day, man, to you. Hey, happy Father's Day to y'all too. Also, everybody that's a father in the chat. All the fathers in the world, everybody. The one that's down, the ones that's up, the ones that's around, the ones that's not. Happy Father's Day to y'all. And it's always love. It's always love. So you heard Myra G said she ready. Shit, you know how it is, bro. You know how we do. Let's get it. Let's get it. But so, you know, I don't ever back down, cuz, you feel me? Happy Father's Day to you too, bro. So I'll be back. What's that? Frank, what's happening, bro? I already said I'm out here. Happy Father's Day. Appreciate it, bro. Happy Father's Day to you, my guy. Hope you enjoy your day, the rest of your day. And I hope you enjoy your weekend, man. You're happening, bro. 400 plus. Yeah, I'm trying to make it happen, bro. And then I'll stop from there. You feel me? Angelo said, happy Father's Day to everyone. Yes, sir. Happy Father's Day to everyone. Say, what did I miss? Nothing really. Nothing really. Just start reading comments and bring up topics. It's towards the end, bro. I'm like 2 hours in. Shout out to everyone, though. Any Raiders news today? None. To be honest, not really. I would say watch out for the Shaquille Griffin move. If we make a move on that, if we sign him. Other than that, the players is with their families on vacation until training camp. You know, training camp is right around the corner, so you know, man, East Coast in the building. What's happening, bro? Yeah, but that's really basically it, bro. You didn't really know nothing major happening. So Angela said, Chad Griffin will make things easier and make things interesting if we sign him by Monday. Nah, facts, definitely. Let him go over the playbook and whatever and get right. So, yeah, I agree, Angela. East Coast said, just got back to the crib or word. That's what's up, bro. Yeah. I don't know what I'm finna do after this. I'm about to eat something and then hop on Nams. Billy said, Europe, thanks. You know I got you, bro. Angelo said, salute Dante. East Coast. We definitely need to add them. Yeah. I actually like the move with the numbers from last year. You know what I'm saying? So the numbers he put up last year, and then the fact that he's gonna be back with Pete Carroll is really gonna be solid. I think it'd be a solid pickup. I mean, you know, East Coast, my bro. He's usually right on stuff, so you know. Sometimes we hit on things together, sometimes we have different opinions, you know. But he usually be right. My man Billy said, Europe, take care in the chat. Let's go Raiders. Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up on this, Billy. Thanks for pulling up, bro. So, but yeah, man, salute to the chat. In the building. But yeah, that'll definitely I think that strengthens the defense just a little bit more. And we're gonna see what happens. We're definitely gonna see what happens, y'all. Shout out to the chat, like I said, everybody that came through, appreciate it. Finna get up out of here so I can have enough time to eat and do all that good stuff before I hop on Nam's him and Sacktown's show. So shout out to the chat. Love y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. He said right corner, Stokes, Porter, Humphrey. Left corner are Bennett, Richardson, Dotson. So unless these guys are balling out, I can see us signing Shaq. No, that's definitely facts. Definitely facts. I like your takes, Angela. I like your takes. I hope you sub to the channel, bro. Appreciate you pulling up also. Frank said, thanks, Yurt. Always enjoy spending time with you and your crew. Hey man, I appreciate you. You part of the crew, guy. You feel me? You part of the crew. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. I will be on late night. I always do the late night shows when I'm off. So yeah, man, y'all can catch me on the late night. Probably like, I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know, probably like, just know I'll be on. Y'all really, you know what I mean? Just know I'll be on. Because I'm not even gonna sit here and try to get y'all dated, then, Raider Transplant Angelo said, I subscribed. I appreciate you, bros. Much love, brother. You're crazy. I'll jump on with you anytime, brother. I like Dante from East Coast Grind also. Yeah, that's my bro. That's my guy. You feel me? Shout out East Coast, you know what I mean? I hope everybody, who got sense like Angelo and everybody in my chat, go sub to my bro channel. East Coast Gridiron. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. With that being said, you're Raiders. And we out. Appreciate ya.